Alright, so boom, check it. Listen. We're here at 171. Listen, guys. I swear, I was going to talk about this game. I did not, bro. Until like everybody started playing it first because it dropped. Listen, I was looking at on Unity for season Letter to the Future, because I was wondering where it's at. I'm guessing it's gonna drop Christmas, but like I don't know. I'm not gonna join the Discord to figure out, bro. It's not nowhere. Nobody's talking about it. I want to play the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking on the Steam store, and I wishlist the game, and followed it or whatever, just so I know when it drops, because it says coming soon. Don't have a release date. It said mid-fall. Fall's basically almost over. You know what I mean? And then I clicked indie, and so I can look at more indie games that I might play, because now I can start playing more PC games. Well, when I get all my stuff set up and stuff, you'll know when I talk about it. And then I seen 747, and I seen somebody talk about this way back. I don't know who it was exactly, but I was like, oh, it's that game. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me put this on my list. And then as I go to put it on my list of stuff to talk about, Big Fry, Math Chief, everybody else started talking about it. Like, yo! Bro, so I ain't trying to ride the wave, even though I ride the wave all the time. But this was going to be like a, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, now that I got that out of the way, listen, check me out. This game is basically, right, Brazilian GTA, you know the deal. If you've seen everybody else, blah, blah, blah. You can just see from right now, see what's going on. Yeah, the game's pretty bad. Let's not BS here, okay? They sold the game for $20, I believe, and it's not good. There's not that many options to do, and various problems such as like vehicles feeling like boats. I haven't played it, right? But they say in Cyberpunk, you know how boat like Cyberpunk got them. You know what I'm saying? The vehicles and all that. You know what I mean? So right, it's got very crude driving, right? There's limited action, so it's a sandbox, but there's not much you can do in there, you know what I mean? And also, they have, what's it called? Objective disorientation. Basically, objectives don't finish when they finish. Like, you could do the delivery package. When you click the delivery package, guess what? If you run out of time, you still gotta deliver, or it just bugs out and takes forever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, it's not a terrible game. The animations look actually half decent, and I can't really speak on the voice acting because I don't know what they're saying, but it seems half decent. I think more UI would help. You know what I mean? Because like when you accept the mission instead of something just popping up, and you know you can give the excuse that it's an indie game, bro. Any indie game could be good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Any indie game can be up there if you put enough elbow grease and you know what I mean, into it. Like, so this game has been in the cooker for I think, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like 5 years, to be honest, because I remember seeing it way back, like way back. And it seems like it hasn't progressed any. The map is small, but just having a small map isn't bad. But it's so small, but there's little to do. I'm pretty sure I could list them all off memory. You could do courier packaging, right? Deliver, go to A to B, and sometimes it's multiple. You could do it in a vehicle that requires a vehicle. Don't know why those are different, because you could just get into a vehicle on the regular package. You can steal cars, and you can defeat criminals. And you can sell. Did I already say sell cars? Alright, yeah, I think I said that. That's literally all you can do, right? From the gameplay that everybody's been playing so far, that's literally what you can do. You know, and I think that trying to listen, you're not gonna replicate GTA. You wanna know why? Even if you're a AAA developer, because there's so many years ahead of you. They've been doing it over I'm pretty sure 10 years. 10. Let's just say 10, just for the fact, because even though it's probably not exactly, it's close to it. You know what I mean? 10 years. 10 years of development with a AAA studio, DLC after DLC, bug fix after bug fix. Yeah, there's still bugs in GTA. You could probably find a bug compilation right now this year, but listen, they've been working on that game forever, and you're gonna try to come and fit all that stuff in. The only good thing that comes off of copying a game that's old and you have that time leverage is knowing how to do the systems that they forge, right? So let's say they're dodging mechanic, you know, GTA has the roll. What if they didn't? All right, let's say GTA launched without the roll mechanic, and people were just getting gunned down, and the leaning wasn't working, blah blah blah, and then they had to come up with an idea. Like, so 30 people had to sit down and say, all right, let's use our brain, guys. What are we gonna do? And then they add in a roll, and then everybody's rolling. So you could just add that from day one, and not have like meetings and testing and ideas and different. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing that could come of it. But what comes of that is if you're trying to copy a complicated spider web of code and not knowing why or how that's supposed to be implemented, it could drastically fuck up the whole situation. You know what I mean? Like overall terrible. I'm not gonna lie, but it can always be better, right? So the things that really give this hope is just the only thing I can say is really good is like I said, player animations, the animation, the NPCs, the overall world and aesthetic, and that's about it. I can't really, you know what I mean? I can't really give anything else. I mean, you could go into every house, but why go into every house? There's just somebody sleeping there that you beat up or rob. Like, you know, it's like have like a stealing mission or make some houses unavailable, but you need a lockpick and you can still better like add stuff. Like it needs to, I think this game is rough around the edges, sure, you know what I mean, but there's nothing to do. If there was something to do, enough people will be playing this, right, to be like, okay, there's enough stuff to sink into. Like listen, what's that game called? Wii Simulator. I think Most Critical played it recently. That game is rough, but it's so deep and it's so intricate, right? That even though it has its rough patches, you can still sink your teeth into that long game, right? So like that's what I'm saying. Like guys, we need. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's because we don't. The AAA developers have not been launching games with content, and this goes with Indie too, right? And you know what I'm saying, when I get to drop in my games, hopefully this don't happen to me. You know, I may drop too early, but we need to get back into a habit of waiting to expect games to have full content. Like the old days, or if they don't have full content, we do not buy or we refund, you know? Cyberpunk, trust me, that release was putrid, but it had enough to keep me and millions of other people satisfied. It broke records even with the refunds. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to say that, guys, just have content in your game. And if you have content in your game will survive long enough to you fix the problems, or to overall, like, it'll give you time. That's what all developers need, time. Because if your game hits 0 players for long enough, it's done. It's wrapped. Especially if you want to go online. Especially if you want to have especially if you want to have your players, inquiries. Like, if you want your players to be like, oh, weigh in and tell me what need to be fixed. You know, like Dead Drop, like I'm blanking out right now. I'm not gonna lie. Dr. Disrespect game. Everybody said it's cool, but there's nothing to do. That was the main point. Main gripe everybody had. What are we gonna give you feedback on? There's nothing here, right? There's stuff here, but it's so little. It's like, you know, everybody that plays is like, oh, it's an early access development, bro. If you're in early access, games that are in early access should be scrutinized even higher than games that are fully released. Because now we can obviously see stuff that's in fully access are just trying to take that. They're trying to take that moniker and that little shadow cloak and just like hold it over people. Like they're like, oh, that's like their number one comeback. Oh, we're still working on this game. I don't want to. We only need 2 more years, and like, come on, we know the deal, you know. So don't buy the game, right? Wait and watch, bro. Wait and watch, because it's cool. It's a cool game. You could get some, you know, fun little clips from it, but you can't play this game for 5 hours. You can't play the game for 2 hours. You'll run out of stuff to do. You'll be doing the same thing, like you know what I mean. So basically, guys, just put in a little bit more effort, and then we'll be alright. You know what I mean? So yeah, roll the outro.
You got a crush on me or something? Cool. I'm always worried about my city boy.